She texted, "My parents think you're not good enough for me." I replied, "They're probably right." Then I became good enough for someone else. The family dinner invitation that arrived after they met my new girlfriend, who's a doctor. I, 31 male, was filling a root canal when my phone lit up with the text. My parents want to meet for dinner tonight. Important. 3 years together, and I already knew what my parents want meant. Nothing good. Got to the restaurant at 7. Steakhouse downtown, the kind with cloth napkins and waiters who describe the fish like it's a work of art. Her parents were already seated. Her dad in a suit despite it being Saturday, her mom wearing pearls, my girlfriend looking uncomfortable. Sat down. Ordered. Made small talk about weather and traffic. Then her dad cleared his throat. "So we wanted to discuss your future with our daughter. Here we go. We've been thinking about this for a while. You're a nice young man, but we're concerned about long-term compatibility." Her mom jumped in. "It's nothing personal. We just want what's best for her. And what's best for her isn't me." Her dad swirled his wine. "You're a dentist. That's fine, respectable. But you run a small practice. You see maybe 20 patients a day? You're not growing, not building anything significant." "I own a business." "A small business," her mom corrected. "One location, what is it? 3 chairs. 4 chairs, but whatever. Our daughter is used to a certain lifestyle. Travel, nice things, opportunities. We don't see you being able to provide that." My girlfriend, ex-girlfriend apparently, was staring at her plate. "What do you think?" I asked her. She looked up. I think they have a point. You're comfortable where you are. You don't really push for more. And I've been thinking about my future, about what I want. I need someone more ambitious, someone with bigger goals." The waiter brought appetizers. Nobody touched them. Her dad leaned back. "We think it's best if you two part ways now, before things get more serious. Better for everyone." I looked at my girlfriend. 3 years, vacations together, met her entire extended family, helped her move twice, apparently worth nothing. "Okay." Her mom blinked. "Okay? Yeah, you're right. I'm not ambitious enough for your daughter. Not successful enough for your standards. Message received. We're done." "Wait," my girlfriend said. "Just like that? What did you expect? You brought your parents to break up with me. Pretty clear where you stand." "I thought we'd discuss it." "Discuss what? You all agreed I'm not good enough. I'm accepting the verdict. Thanks for dinner." Stood up. Her dad looked surprised I wasn't fighting harder. "No hard feelings?" he asked. "None at all. You did me a favor? Better to know now that I'm dating someone who needs her parents' approval than find out later." Walked out. Got in my car, sat there for 10 minutes. Then I got pissed. Not at them, at myself, for being comfortable, for coasting, for accepting. Good enough. Called my business partner on the drive home. We need to expand, now. Update 1. 4 months after the dinner from hell, my life looked different. Brought on 2 more dentists. Started offering cosmetic procedures. Veneers, Invisalign, implants. Took certification courses every other weekend. Extended hours to 7 p.m. on weekdays. Revenue jumped 55% in 3 months. Started scouting locations for a second office. Also joined a better gym. Lost 20 pounds. Bought clothes that actually fit instead of wearing the same rotation of khakis and polos. Met my new girlfriend at a dental conference in August. She's a plastic surgeon, runs her own practice, drives a car she actually owns. Smart, funny, didn't need parents to subsidize her life. We started dating. Casual at first, then more serious. My ex tried texting in month 2. "Hey, hope you're doing okay." Ignored it. Month 3, "I miss talking to you. Can we get coffee?" Blocked her number. Then apparently word got around. Mutual friends saw me with my new girlfriend at a restaurant. One of them knew her, mentioned she was a surgeon. Information traveled. 5 months post-breakup, I got a text from an unknown number. "Hi, this is X's mom. Hope you've been well. We're having a small dinner party Saturday and would love for you to come. Been too long. Feel free to bring your friend." Showed it to my girlfriend. She raised an eyebrow. "Your friend? They don't want to acknowledge you're my girlfriend. Why do they want to see you? Someone told them about you. They're curious." "Should we go?" "Want to?" She grinned. "Absolutely. I'm dying to meet the family that thought you weren't successful enough." Responded, "Thanks for the invite. I'll be there with my girlfriend. See you at 7. Reply came fast. "Wonderful. Can't wait." Saturday night. My girlfriend wore a simple black dress. I wore slacks and a button-down. Pulled up to their house, same place I'd been to a dozen times before. Her parents opened the door together. Smiles so wide it looked painful. "So good to see you. And you must be the famous girlfriend. We've heard wonderful things." "From who?" We hadn't spoken in 5 months. My ex was in the living room. Hair and makeup professionally done. Wearing a dress I'd never seen. She smiled, but it looked frozen. Hey, this is my girlfriend." They shook hands. My ex studied her like she was a specimen under glass. Living room, drinks, small talk. Then it started. Her mom. "So what do you do, dear?" "I'm a plastic surgeon. I have a practice on the south side." Both parents perked up like hunting dogs catching a scent. Her dad. "Plastic surgery. That's a booming field. Very lucrative." "I do well." "I imagine so. How long have you been practicing?" 6 years. I opened my own office 3 years ago." Her mom practically glowing. "Your own practice? That's impressive. So independent." My ex shifted on the couch. Her dad turned to me. "And we heard you've been expanding. That's exciting news." "Yeah, brought on more dentists, added cosmetic services, opening a second location in the spring." "Really? That's ambitious. You know, dentistry is so important, essential service. Very stable." 5 months ago he called it a small business with a dismissive tone. Now it's essential. Her mom. "We were just saying the other day how undervalued dentists are. Such skilled professionals." Dinner was worse. They kept dropping hints about successful couples and professional partnerships while talking about my ex's accomplishments. She'd gotten a promotion at her event planning job, landed a big corporate client, took a trip to Italy, paid by them, obviously. Then her dad went for it. "You know, looking back, we may have been a bit hasty in our concerns about your relationship with our daughter." My girlfriend set down her fork. "I'm sorry, what?" Her mom rushed in. "We always thought highly of him. We just weren't sure about long-term compatibility. But clearly he's been thriving, and our daughter has been doing so well too." "So well she's still living in an apartment you pay half the rent for?" My girlfriend asked sweetly. Silence. You could hear the chandelier humming. Her dad coughed. "We help where we can. Family supports family." "Right," my girlfriend said. "And 5 months ago, you didn't think he was family material because he wasn't ambitious enough. But now that he's expanding his practice and dating a surgeon, suddenly he's worth reconsidering?" Her mom went pale. That's exactly it. You thought you could do better. You couldn't. Now you want him back." My ex spoke up. "Nobody's trying to get anyone back." "Then why am I here?" my girlfriend asked. "Why invite your daughter's ex and his new girlfriend to dinner unless you're trying to scope out the competition or make her realize what she lost?" Her dad tried to laugh. "This is just a friendly dinner." "Nothing about this is friendly. You're hoping he'll look at her and remember what you had. You're hoping I'll be impressed by your house and your wine and your entire vibe. You're hoping something will click and he'll realize he made a mistake." She stood up. "But he didn't make a mistake. You did. You pushed away a good guy because his success wasn't flashy enough. Now he's successful and happy, and you're stuck with the consequences." She looked at me. "Ready to go?" "Very." We walked out. My ex followed us to the door. "Can I talk to you for a second?" "Alone?" My girlfriend walked to the car. My ex closed the door. "I didn't know they were going to do that, the whole dinner thing." "Sure. I'm serious. They've been weird since they heard about her. Asking questions, looking you up online. My mom called your office pretending she needed an appointment." "That's creepy." "I know. Look, I've been thinking about us. I made a mistake. I let them influence me too much." "Don't. Just listen. You were right. I relied on them too much for everything. I let them make decisions for me. I see that now." "You see it because I'm dating a surgeon and expanding my practice. If I was still the same guy from 5 months ago, we wouldn't be having this conversation." "That's not true." "It's completely true. You dumped me because I wasn't ambitious enough. Now I am, and suddenly I'm worth wanting again? That's not how this works. People change. You didn't change. Your perception of my value changed. That's different." "So you're just going to throw away 3 years?" "You threw it away 5 months ago at that restaurant. I'm just not picking it back up." Left. Got in the car. My girlfriend was grinning. "That was fun." "Was it?" "Oh yeah. Did you see her dad's face when I brought up the rent thing? You're evil. I'm honest. There's a difference. We grabbed burgers from a drive-thru and went back to her place. Update 2. The next 3 weeks were absolutely unhinged. My ex started texting from different numbers, always the same theme: please just talk to me. I made a mistake. Give me another chance. We had something real. Don't throw it away. Blocked every single one. Her mom started calling my office. My receptionist told me some woman named X's mom had called 6 times in 2 days asking for me, claiming it was urgent. Tell her I'm unavailable. If she calls again, we're documenting harassment. Calls stopped. Then her dad tried emailing my business partner about investment opportunities for our expansion. Very transparent. The email mentioned supporting family friends and believing in your vision. My partner forwarded it to me. This the ex's dad? Yep, what do you want to do? Ignore it. He's trying to buy leverage. 3 days later, I'm at a medical fundraiser with my girlfriend. Black tie thing, lots of local doctors and healthcare professionals. We're talking to one of her colleagues when I see them. My ex and her parents, dressed to the nines, at a medical fundraiser. They spotted us. Her mom came over like a missile. What a lovely surprise. We had no idea you'd be here. My girlfriend smiled. It's a medical community event. I'm on the planning committee. Of course, we just wanted to support healthcare. Such important work. My ex appeared, looking mortified. Mom, let's go. We're just being friendly. Her dad pulled me aside while my girlfriend talked to someone else. Listen, cards on the table. We screwed up. Our daughter screwed up. You're exactly the kind of man we should have embraced from the start. Stable, ambitious, driven. Funny how I'm all those things now, but wasn't 5 months ago. We were wrong. We can admit that. Give her another chance. Give us another chance. To what? Be part of your family? I'm not interested in a family that only values me when I'm impressive enough. You're being stubborn. I'm being smart. 6 months ago I wasn't good enough for your standards. My business was too small. My ambitions too limited. Now I'm expanding and dating a surgeon, and suddenly I'm worthy of reconsideration. You think I don't see what this is? What is it? You're embarrassed. You pushed away a decent guy, and now he's thriving with someone more successful than your daughter, and you can't stand it. His face went red. You arrogant. I'm arrogant? You crashed a medical fundraiser to corner me. You sent fake investment emails. Your wife called my office pretending to be a patient, and I'm the arrogant one? Walked away. Found my girlfriend. Everything okay? She asked. We're leaving. Oh, but I was enjoying watching them panic. Outside, she asked, what did he say? That they made a mistake. Want me to reconsider? Reconsider dating his daughter? Yep. While you're currently dating me. They're not great at boundaries, clearly. Next Monday, my business partner called me into his office. He looked annoyed. Got another call. Same investment firm. They scheduled a meeting with our landlord about the property we're looking at for the second location. They what? They're trying to buy the building. Our landlord called to give us a heads up, said some firm was making offers. That's insane. Who are these people? My ex's family, old money types who aren't used to hearing no. What do we do? I'll handle it. Called my ex's dad directly. You trying to block my expansion now? Not block, partner. We could help fund the build-out, be silent investors. You're trying to force me to work with you, to owe you something, to have leverage over my business so I have to interact with your family. That's not. Stop. Call off the building purchase. Stay away from my business. Leave me alone. You're being unreasonable. I'm being clear. This is harassment. Document this call. If you or your family contact me, my girlfriend, or my business again, I'm getting a restraining order. You can't. Watch me. Hung up, called a lawyer friend, explained the situation. He said I had grounds for a cease and desist if they kept it up. 2 days later, my ex showed up at my office, just walked in during business hours. My receptionist tried to stop her. Ma'am, you need an appointment. I need to talk to him. It's urgent. I was in the break room. She cornered me. This is harassment, I said. You need to leave. I need you to listen. My parents have gone crazy. The building thing, the calls, showing up at your events. I told them to stop. I'm telling you this isn't me. Then control them. They won't listen. They're obsessed with this idea that we made a mistake, that we let you go, that we need to fix it. You did make a mistake. You let your parents decide I wasn't good enough. That's on you. I know. And I'm trying to fix it. By showing up at my workplace? By apologizing? By telling you I was wrong? What else do you want? Nothing. I want nothing from you. That's the entire point. You made your choice. I moved on. Accept it. But we were good together. We were comfortable together. That's different. You needed someone your parents approved of. Someone impressive enough. I wasn't that. Now I am, but only because I worked to become someone I'm proud of, not someone they'd approve of. So that's it? 3 years mean nothing? They meant something. They taught me I was settling. For someone who couldn't stand up to her parents. For a relationship where I was constantly being measured against some arbitrary standard. You did me a favor breaking up with me. I don't believe that. Believe what you want, but you need to leave. Now, before I call the cops. She left. Crying. I felt bad for maybe 2 seconds. That night, her mom tried one last move. She called my girlfriend's office, asked to speak with her about a personal matter regarding a mutual friend. My girlfriend called me immediately. Your ex's mom just tried to have a heart-to-heart with me about how you and her daughter are soulmates. You're joking. Nope. Told me I should step aside gracefully, that I was just a rebound, that you were trying to make her daughter jealous and it wasn't fair to string me along. What did you say? I told her if she ever contacted my workplace again, I'd report her to the medical board for harassment and file a police report. Then I hung up. I'm so sorry. Don't be. I've dealt with crazy before. These people are amateurs. Still, this is my mess. Nah, it's entertaining, like a reality show, but I get to participate. Final update. The next week it all came to a head. My lawyer sent formal cease and desist letters to my ex, her mom, and her dad. Very clear language about harassment, workplace interference, and unwanted contact. That should have been the end. Instead, her dad tried one last power move. He called some of his connections, old money people in the community, and started spreading that I was difficult to work with and unprofessional. Found out because one of my patients mentioned it. Said she'd heard at her country club that I was having issues and wanted to make sure everything was okay. Called my lawyer. Can we do anything about this? Defamation is hard to prove unless you have damages. Are you losing patients? Not yet. Then document everything. If it affects business, we have options. But here's where karma stepped in. One of my girlfriend's colleagues was married to a guy who worked in finance. Same industry as my ex's dad. They ran in the same circles. At a dinner party, the colleague's husband mentioned the whisper campaign my ex's dad was running. Said it was pathetic and everyone could see through it. Why is he trying so hard to tank some dentist? Someone asked. Because the dentist dumped his daughter and upgraded. Now dad's big mad about it. Story spread. In those country club circles, it made my ex's dad look desperate and petty. Turned the whole thing around on him. Meanwhile, my ex tried one final move. She posted on social media some vague thing about realizing what matters and missing what was real. With an old photo of us from a trip we took. Comments were mostly supportive from her friends. Until one of my friends commented, "Weird post considering you dumped him because your parents said he wasn't successful enough. He's doing great now, Bitu." My friend's girlfriend added, "Yeah, he's with a surgeon now. They seem really happy. Maybe focus on moving forward instead of backward?" My ex deleted the post within an hour, but the damage was done. Her friends started asking questions. The narrative flipped from he left her to she dumped him and now regrets it. 2 weeks after the cease and desist letters, everything stopped. No more calls, no more showing up, no more contact. Heard through mutual friends that my ex's parents sat her down and told her to stop embarrassing the family. That the whole situation was making them look bad in their social circles. My ex apparently started therapy. Good for her, genuinely. Last month, heard she's seeing someone new, some lawyer her parents introduced her to. They're apparently very suitable. Hope it works out for her. Actually mean that. As for me, my girlfriend and I got engaged 3 weeks ago. Small proposal, just us, nothing fancy. She said yes before I finished asking. Second location opens next month. Hired 2 more staff members. Business is thriving. The irony isn't lost on me. My ex and her parents were right. I wasn't ambitious enough, wasn't pushing myself, was comfortable and complacent. Their rejection woke me up, made me realize I'd been coasting, made me work harder, aim higher, become better. And then I became someone who didn't need their approval. Someone who built success for myself, not to impress anyone else. That's the real revenge. Not making them jealous. Not rubbing it in their faces. Just becoming the person I should have been all along, and finding someone who valued that from the start. My girlfriend thinks I should send them a thank you card. For what? I asked. For being exactly wrong enough to motivate you. Maybe she has a point, but nah, they don't deserve even that much acknowledgement. They made their choice. Lived with the consequences. That's enough.